When you hear about AIDS or HIV, you might think about the 80s or the 90s when an epidemic killed millions of people. But according to HIV.gov, there were more than 32,000 new infections in the U.S. in 2021. It's a disease that people say continues to carry stigma after diagnosis. LEX18's Alex Barber joined the 31st AIDS Walk in downtown Lexington Sunday to find out how education is changing the conversation around the virus.
The AIDS epidemic ravaged communities in the 90s. A walk started to remember the lives lost to the disease, but now it's more of a celebration of how far HIV research has come, with earlier diagnosis to long life expectancy. While the virus is less prevalent today, a stigma still surrounds AIDS.
Thankfully, AIDS is not a death sentence as it was 40 years ago, but because of its stigma, it's still a punishment. We view it as a punishment for those who have it.
That stigma is something that Emma Curtis is trying to get rid of by having a conversation with people.
The way we overcome that stigma is just through educating ourselves, educating our neighbors, and coming out to events like this and being in community with one another where we can actually have these conversations.
With spreading awareness, diagnoses are falling, and medication like PrEP helps stop the spread. And seeing people come together at the courthouse to show support give Curtis hope.
Knowing people who have suffered through HIV and AIDS, it means the world to me to see our community come together to lift them up and know that they are sending a message that all are welcome here and that we have our neighbors' backs here in Lexington. It means the world to me.
Taking one step at a time to get rid of the disease and outdated ideas that come with it. In Lexington, Alex Barber, LEX18 News.